Welcome back to the deep dive. And wow, if you've been waiting for today, August 1st, 2025, well, you know why the buzz is real. The 71st National Film Awards just dropped their list. And it is.
Well, it's big news. India's highest film honor, like their Oscars, right? Celebrating the best of 2023.
Absolutely. And the announcements today, they're definitely sending ripples through the whole industry. It's always a moment.
A huge moment. And we have to kick things off with the headline that's just everywhere. Shah Rukh Khan, King Khan, after what, 33 years in the business? His first national award for Best Actor? Finally, for Jawan.
It's quite something. 33 years. You think about that career arc. It's massive.
Imagine the fans. The internet basically exploded. It's more than just an award. It feels, historic. Decades of work leading to this.
It really is a testament to his staying power, for sure.
But, okay, here's where it gets really interesting. SRK isn't alone in that Best Actor spot.
Right. He's sharing it.
With Vikrant Massey.
For 12th Fail. Such a different kind of performance, a different kind of film.
Totally different. And that's what makes this year particularly fascinating, I think. You have this global superstar, SRK.
Yeah, in a massive blockbuster.
And then Massey in this incredibly grounded, powerful sort of sleeper hit, 12th Fail.
It says a lot, doesn't it, about what they're recognizing. And we also need to talk about Rani Mukerji. Her Best Actress win for Mrs Chatterjee versus Norway was just, wow, so moving.
A powerhouse performance. Absolutely.
And 12th Fail itself taking Best Feature Film, the big one.
The top prize, yeah.
So that's our mission for this deep dive. We want to go beyond just listing the winners. We want to unpack the why.
The stories behind the wins.
Exactly. The perseverance, what these choices signal about Indian cinema now, and maybe where it's headed. We'll look at Bollywood, regional gems, even a bit of the controversy that popped up.
Sounds good. There's a lot to dig into.
Okay, let's get into it. Maybe start with the significance of these awards themselves, because they aren't like, say, fan-voted awards.
Not at all. That's the key thing to understand. The National Film Awards are jury-based, purely focused on artistic, technical merit.
Right.
And they're administered by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, which gives them a certain gravitas.
Almost governmental stamp of approval in a way.
You could say that for filmmakers, actors, technicians across all of India's industries, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Bengali, you name it, winning this. It's often seen as the career-defining moment. It's about excellence, not just box office.
Okay, so a really high bar. And this year, wow, setting new benchmarks. Let's circle back to SRK, Jawan, playing that dual role, father and son, vigilante fighting corruption. It was a huge film, globally.
Massive. Over 1,000 crore rupees worldwide. That's what, over 120 million US dollars? For an Indian film, that's staggering.
Seriously huge. And the fan reaction to his win, you saw it, King of Indian cinema everywhere. They felt it was long overdue.
Well, his journey is remarkable. Not just how long he's been dominant, but how he keeps reinventing himself. You think of his early romantic roles, then dramas like My Name is Khan.
Yeah, he's done it all.
And winning for Jawan is interesting because it's a high-octane action film. The jury recognized, I think, his ability to anchor that kind of spectacle with real character depth. It wasn't just star power, it was performance, blending vulnerability and, conviction.
So acknowledging depth, even in a massive commercial hit, that feels significant.
It suggests maybe a broadening perspective, perhaps?
Yeah.
Recognizing great acting wherever it happens, even in genres maybe not traditionally favored for Best Actor.
That makes sense. And then the other Best Actor, Vikrant Massey in 12th Fail. Let's talk about that dual win. What does it tell us, having both SRK and Massey?
I think it's a really powerful statement, actually. It speaks volumes about the sheer breadth of talent and stories being celebrated.
Okay.
Massey, started in television, worked his way up. His portrayal of the real-life IPS officer Manoj Kumar Sharma in 12th Fail. It's so authentic, so deeply felt.
It really was. Very subtle, very real.
Exactly. It's a masterclass in that kind of earnest, grounded acting. So you have SRK's undeniable charisma anchoring this huge film.
It's a global icon.
And then Massey's raw, intimate performance in a film built entirely on its story and heart.
It shows the jury is looking at both ends of the spectrum, the grand and the intimate.
Precisely. Both valid, both excellent in their own ways. It reflects the reality of Indian cinema. It's not just one thing, it's this incredibly rich mix.
A fascinating contrast. And speaking of powerful performances, Rani Mukerji. Best Actress for Mrs Chatterjee versus Norway.
Phenomenal performance.
That film was tough to watch, but brilliant. Based on that true story, fighting the system for her kids, her portrayal was just gut-wrenching.
Absolutely. And Rani, she's consistently shown such range throughout her career, hasn't she? Films like Gulam, Yuva, Black.
Oh yeah, Black. She won for that too, didn't she?
She did, back in 2005, for playing a visually and hearing impaired woman. So this win for Mrs. Chatterjee just cements her status as an actress who can really inhabit these incredibly complex, emotionally demanding roles. Real depth.
A masterclass, like you said. And then the film that seemed to tie it all together, 12th Fail, winning Best Feature Film.
The big one, yeah.
Such a win for content, right? Modest budget, shot in real locations, telling the story about a guy trying to pass the UPSC exams.
The civil services exams, yeah. Notoriously tough.
And it just connected with audiences, with critics, in this really profound way.
It did. And if you look at the bigger picture, its win is huge. It says so much about the power of just good, authentic storytelling.
Absolutely.
Vidya Chopra directed it. Critically acclaimed, yes, but also a proper box office success. It proved you don't need a massive budget if the story is compelling enough.
And the story behind the film itself is amazing. Chopra mortgaged his house.
He did.
Wow.
Can you imagine? That level of belief in a project, it's almost, well, it mirrors the perseverance in the film itself, doesn't it?
It really does. Wow, investing everything like that, it shows you the passion behind it. No wonder it resonated, especially with students, people facing those kinds of struggle.
That kind of dedication, it really feels like a theme this year somehow.
Yeah, it does. Okay, let's widen the view a bit. Other significant wins. Because these awards cover everything, right? Even stuff that gets people talking, maybe for different reasons.
True, like Best Director.
Right, that went to Sudipto Sen for The Careless Story. Now, that film, it definitely stirred up a lot of debate. Very controversial.
It certainly did. And that brings up a really important point about these awards. How does the jury handle films with polarizing subjects?
Yeah, how do they separate the art from the surrounding noise?
Well, in this case, while the film itself was debated, the jury specifically cited technical merit. Krisantana Mohapatra also won Best Cinematography for it.
Okay, so focusing on the craft.
Exactly. They seem to distinguish between the narrative or the political commentary and the actual artistic execution. So for cinematography, they might be looking at the use of light, shadow, framing, color, how the visuals told the story, or created a mood, regardless of whether you agree with the story's message.
That makes sense. Appreciating the filmmaking skill itself.
It signals a commitment to judging the art form, which is pretty crucial for a state-sponsored award trying to navigate complex social issues. They focus on craft over the controversy.
A necessary distinction. Okay, and on a completely different note, Best Film providing wholesome entertainment.
Nice.
Karan Johar's Rakya Rani Ki Prem Kahani. Big, colorful family drama.
Classic Bollywood, in a way.
Totally. It just shows that those grand, maybe sometimes melodramatic, but ultimately feel-good family entertainers, they still have a huge place. People love them.
Absolutely. It shows there's still a massive appetite for that kind of pure entertainment. You know, the big songs, the emotions, the family values, it sits right alongside the more gritty, serious films.
Reflecting the audience's taste, which is diverse.
Exactly. People want different things from cinema, and the awards seem to acknowledge that range.
So we've got the gritty realism of 12th Fail, the blockbuster power of Jawan, the emotional depth of Mrs. Chatterjee, the controversy handled via technical merit in The Careless Story, and the pure fun of Rakya Rani.
It's quite a mix.
But it's crucial, like you said earlier, that these aren't just Hindi film awards. They celebrate cinema from all over India. And the regional wins this year were strong, too.
Oh, absolutely essential to remember. The diversity is incredible. You saw significant wins for films in Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam.
Yeah, I saw Bhagavanth Kesari in Telugu, Parking in Tamil, Ulajuku in Malayalam got recognized. Even the Best Hindi Film Award went to Kathal, a jackfruit mystery, which was a more quirky, smaller film.
Right. And that's the beauty of it. These awards shine a spotlight on amazing work happening everywhere. Bhagavanth Kesari winning Best Popular Film in Telugu. That highlights those big action dramas with social messages that are so popular there. Parking in Tamil might represent, the strong independent streak and unique narratives coming out of that industry. Malayalam cinema, with Ulajuku, consistently delivers nuanced stories and character studies.
Yeah.
This just reaffirms that.
So each win kind of reflects the strengths of that specific regional industry.
In a way, yes. It shows that great filmmaking isn't confined to Mumbai. It's truly nationwide. And don't forget the technical awards, too, like Best Sound Design for Animal.
Oh, yeah, Animal was another film that got people talking. Very intense.
Extremely. And sound design in a film like that is crucial. It's not just about the loud parts. It's the subtle sounds, the atmosphere, how they build tension or emotion. Often work you don't consciously notice, but it deeply affects your experience. Recognizing Sachin Suzakaran and Hariharan Muralidharan for that, it highlights the incredible craft behind the scenes.
That's a great point. It's the whole ecosystem. Okay, so wrapping this up, looking back at the 71st National Film Awards, a few big themes really stand out, don't they?
Definitely. First, the sheer diversity. From SRK's massive Bollywood stardom to the grounded reality of 12th Fail and the regional gems. It feels like a real celebration of the whole spectrum.
Absolutely. And second, perseverance seems to be a huge thread.
Without a doubt. SRK's 33-year wait is iconic in itself, but then you have 12 Fail, the story in the film, and V2 Vinod Chopra's story behind the film, mortgaging his house.
Incredible dedication. These are stories about commitment to art, commitment to telling a story. They resonate beyond just cinema.
Truly inspiring stuff.
And third, the awards definitely sparked conversations, like with the Careless story. But the jury's focus on technical merit shows a way of navigating that, focusing on the filmmaking itself.
It highlights that nuanced approach, looking at artistry even within complex or controversial contexts.
So beyond just the winners and losers, what do these awards signal for Indian cinema overall?
I think they show an industry that's incredibly dynamic and constantly evolving. It's a place where huge blockbusters and small, heartfelt indies can both find recognition, both push boundaries. It's vibrant.
And hopefully for you listening, digging into these details, these stories of how the films got made, why certain performances stood out, hopefully gives you a richer appreciation for the craft.
You're not just seeing who won, but maybe understanding a bit more about the why and what it reflects about cinema today.
Yeah, the context behind the headlines.
So maybe a final thought to leave you with. As you think about this mix, the blockbusters, the indies, the regional films, all being honored side by side, what does this blend tell us about how we, audiences, critics, everyone, are maybe redefining what success even means in cinema today? Is it just box office, or is it something more?
Ooh, that's a great question. Redefining success in cinema, something to definitely chew on. Well, this has been fascinating, really unpacking the layers of the 71st National Film Awards. Thanks so much for joining us for this deep dive.
My pleasure. Always great to talk cinema.
We can't wait to explore something new with you next time.
Engaging with art, thinking critically about it. It always opens up new perspectives. Until next time.